Our topic for today is all about solving quadratic equations by completing the square. Quarter 1, Lesson 2D. Objective natin, you should know how to solve quadratic equations by completing the square. Another method of solving quadratic equation is by completing the square. This method involves transforming the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0 into the form na x minus h, or the quantity of x minus h squared is equal to k, where k is greater than or equal to 0. Question, why k? Kailangan ito ay greater than or equal to 0. Remember, in solving quadratic equation by extracting square root, if k is less than 0, then the quadratic equation has no real solutions or root. Diba tatlo yun? If k is greater than or equal to 0, you have two solutions. If k is equal to 0, you only have one solution, and that is 0. And if k is less than 0, meaning you have no real solution or roots. Review. Which of the following trinomials are perfect square? And circle the expressions. Going back to our discussions last week, alam nyo kung ano yung examples ng perfect square trinomials. Ito ay examples ng perfect square trinomial. Also this one, third and last one. Ito ang x squared minus 5x plus 25, hindi siya perfect square trinomial. Although, ang first and last term, perfect square. Kaya lang yung middle term kasi ay hindi nagsatisfy para maging perfect square trinomial ito, katulad ng x squared plus 10x plus 20. Okay, so discuss natin. How did you determine that the trinomial is a perfect square? The first test is to determine that the first and the last term are perfect square. Yun yung first test. Dapat yung first and last term perfect square. Pero yun lang ba yung basihan? Of course, hindi. Meron pa. The second test is that twice the product of the square root of the first and last term should satisfy the middle term of the product. So, i-multiply natin yung first, yung square root ng first and last term times 2. Kapag iyon ang answer ng middle term natin, then the expression is an example of perfect square trinomial. Let's have an example. Yan. X squared plus 4x plus 4. First term natin, the square root of x squared is x. Ang last term naman natin is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. So, 2 times x times 2 is equal to 4x. This satisfies the middle term product. Therefore, it is a perfect square trinomial. Number 2, x squared minus 12x plus 36. First term natin, x squared. The square root is x. Last term is 36. The square root is 6. 6 times x times 2 is equal to negative 12x. So again, this is an example of perfect square trinomial. Number 3, x squared minus 5x plus 25. Square root of x squared is x. Square root of 25 is 5. Pero, 5 times x times 2 should be equal to negative 10x. Ang given natin is only 5x. Meaning, this is not a perfect square trinomial. Express each perfect square trinomial as a square of a binomial. Paano gawin? Una, get the half of your middle term. So 20 divided by 2 is equal to negative 10. Squared nyo to, that would be 100. So ang last term natin will be 100. Next, ang 3 divide natin sa 2. And then, wala namang whole number na makukuha dyan. 1 and 1 half. Fraction na lang tayo. 3 halves. 3 halves, squared natin ng 3 halves. Ang answer natin will be 9 over 4 or 9/4. Next, negative 2/3. I-divide natin sa 2. So, i-multiply na lang yan and then get the reciprocal of your 2, which is 1 half. Pag nag-multiply tayo, numerator, numerator, denominator, denominator. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Meron itong lowest term, which is 1/3. At ang squared ng 1/3 is 1/9. Kaya naman, ang answer natin for letter C is 1/9. How will you complete the trinomials above to make it a perfect square? So, ito na yung topic natin. The coefficient of the quadratic term is 1. Kapag walang, di ba, remember naman, pag walang number, automatic yon. Ang coefficient ng variable nyo or ng quadratic term is always 1. To find the last term product, divide the middle term coefficient by 2, then square its quotient. Again, x squared minus 20x plus 100. Middle term is 20. Okay, 20 divided by 2, negative 20 divided by 2 is negative 10 squared. So the last term will be 100. How do we express this? As a square of binomial. Again, square root of x squared is x, square root of 100 is 10. So you will have x, the quantity of x minus 10 squared. Always copy the sign of the middle term product to the binomial. Meron ako example nito sa ating previous na mga video. So, check nyo na lang yung channel ko para makita nyo to. Para mas, yung example. Next. R squared plus 3r plus 9/4. The last term product is 9/4. Okay. 3 squared kasi, di ba? 3 squared. 3 times 3, 9. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Okay? So, the square root of r squared is r. The square root of 9/4 is 3 halves. Since the middle term is, the sign is plus. So, the square of binomial will be r plus the quantity of r plus r squared. R over 2 squared. Again, the square of binomial is the quantity of r plus r plus 3 halves squared. Okay. Letter C, s squared minus 2/3 s plus 1/9. Same lang to dun sa binigay ko na example kanina. Okay, so again, the square of binomial is the quantity of s minus 1/3 squared. Examples. X squared plus cx minus 7. Divide both sides of the equation by a, then simplify. So, no need to divide because our a is just 1. Okay, so add the inverse operation of c to both sides of the equation. Kasi 7, hindi siya perfect square. So, dapat maging 0 yan or pupunta siya sa the other side of the equation. Para magkaroon tayo ng 7 sa other side ng equation, kung ano ang inad sa left side, ganun din sa right side. So, again, magiging x squared plus 6x is equal to 7. Add the square of 1/2 of b to both sides of the resulting equation. So, s, the middle term is 6. Half of it is 3. 3 squared is equal to 9. X squared plus 6x plus 9 is equal to 7 plus 9. X squared plus 6x plus 9 is equal to 16. Express the perfect square trinomial on the left side of the equation as a square of a binomial. So again, ang square of binomial ng x squared plus 6x plus 9 is the quantity of x plus 3 squared. At ang 16 is also a perfect square. Solve the resulting quadratic equation by extracting the square root. So we will now have x plus 3 is equal to positive and negative 4. Let's get the values of our x. So, ang x natin 1, yung isa naman is negative 7. Let's do the checking. Yan, ganito mag-check, class. Tingnan niyo yung example sa screen. Kung negative 7 ang ginamit natin or 1 yung ginamit natin, same pa rin na 0, 0 ang magiging answer. Meaning, ang roots natin na 1 and negative 7 ay tama. Next, let's have example number 2. Paano yan? Ma'am, may 2. So, anong gagawin natin dyan? Na-discuss ko na rin yan nung nakakaraan last week. Since our A is 2, divide both sides of the equation by A. Then, simplify. Divide lang lahat yan. So, we will now have x squared plus 4x plus 24 is equal to 0. Add the inverse operation of C para maalis yung 24. So, minus 24 yan. So, kung mayroon tayong minus 24 sa right side or sa left side, ganun din. Dapat always balance sila. So, we will now have x squared plus 4x is equal to negative 24. So, paano natin gagawin perfect square trinomial yung 14? So, dapat ang nasa dulo nun or ang last term nun is 49. So, we now have x squared plus 14x plus 49 is equal to 25. Express the perfect square trinomial on the left side of the equation as the square of binomial. So, napag-aralan din natin na ang square of binomial ng x squared plus 14x plus 49 ay magiging the quantity of x plus 7 squared and 24 plus 49 is equal to 25. Solve the resulting quadratic equation by extracting the square root. Ang square root ng 25 is positive and negative 5. Ang square root naman ng quantity of x plus 7 squared is just x plus 7. So, meron tayong dalawang set ng solutions. We have the x plus 7 is equal to positive and negative 5. So, yung isa, positive 5. Yung isa is negative 5. From here, dalawang ating solution. O, dalawang ating roots, negative 2 and negative 12. So, sa pag-checking, always remember, ang gagamitin natin is the original equation. Remember, class, this is another method of solving quadratic equations by completing the square. This is a combination of the first two learned methods. Ano yung dalawang yon? Extracting the square roots and factoring. Since not all trinomials can be factored, another method of solving quadratic equations is by completing the square. Pag hindi nyo na-factor, nahirapan kayo mag-factor, hindi rin siya magamitan ng extracting the square root, then try nyo ang pangatlo, which is the completing the square. This method involves transforming the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0 into the form where the quantity of x minus h squared is equal to k, where k dapat si K must be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, always remember, class, to hone your abilities and be able to handle the more difficult challenges. Practice the fundamental skills. That is why I am encouraging everybody na pasulit-sulit, ulit-ulitin nyo yung panonood ng mga videos na ina-upload ko kasi para ito sa inyo, para ma-review kayo kasi 'di ba, napakaliit lang yung time natin and yung panonood nito for sure, matutulungan kayo na mas maintindihan ang lesson natin every day. Goodbye, class, and have a good day. And this is Mrs. Dunggon. Bye-bye.